Hey guys, it's Chris Anderson from St. Rose, and you guys are in the last 5 days of 33 days to morning glory. So keep it up. You guys are almost there. This is pretty awesome stuff so far, and I get a chance to do the recap today for Blessed Mother Teresa. She was a couple of weeks ago, but we talked about three major things when you're going through Mother Teresa. She had a thirst that especially came when she started her vocation and when she had her call within the call. Second, she had a desire that her heart be like Jesus, like Mary's heart, so that she could also love Jesus in the way that Mary did. And the third was this understanding of covenant. So let's just like unpack those things for a minute. With thirst, Mary was the first person to really hear Jesus say, I thirst. And it's not just on the cross, but you got to remember, she was Jesus' mom. Jesus was a kid at one point. So, she took care of him, she fed him, she made sure he had water. She was there for these kind of very childlike moments. And even on his last day, when he said, I thirst, she's standing there at the cross, watching over him, being there with him, even in that toughest moment. And so it leaves us with a question: do we hear that thirst in our own society? And I think sometimes it's very easy to not hear that, to not understand where that's coming from. Because you might be sitting there thinking, okay, Chris, but no one's coming around saying, hey, I need a bottle of water, maybe on a hot summer day in Philadelphia, but not yet. We're still in springtime. But what about those people when you walk by and you see them and maybe they're a tiny bit off? Or maybe they haven't had a place to stay in the last couple of days. Or even that friend or that person at school who nobody really talks to. What are they thirsting for? Well, maybe they're thirsting for friendship, for a chance to feel like a normal person. And you know what? That's the kind of thirst we're asking Mary to show us. What does Christ want me to do in this world to bring people closer to him, to show them his love? And that's what Mother Teresa was all about. But to do that, we also have to have very much the heart of Mary, and also to be close to the heart of Jesus. And that was Mother Teresa's prayer. And Mother Teresa's prayer for that came in two ways. It was, Mary, lend me your heart. Let me have your heart, so I might be able to do some of these things, so that when you saw these people, because remember, she's going out to Calcutta. This is one of the poorest places in the world, and she's going out there every day and dealing with orphan babies who are left on the side of the street, and elderly people who are dying, or the sick who are dying. This is some of the toughest stuff in the world. And so what did she say to Mary? Lend me your heart so I can do this, because I can't do it on my own. The second is, not only lend me your heart, but Mary, give me a place within your heart. When you have that place within Mary's heart, when you begin to say to Mary every day, let me be there, let me be within your heart, suddenly things start to change, because our mom, Jesus' mom, who has become our mother, just like on the cross where Jesus said to John, behold your mother, he's saying that to the whole world. She's going to guard us. She's going to look after us. She's going to be there in those tough moments. She's going to be there when we don't feel like doing it. And finally, there's that covenant, this idea of covenant. The covenant in the Old Testament is an agreement between God and the people of Israel. This happens many times over. This same covenant gets renewed. And the thing to remember is that God never goes back on that covenant. Now, us as human beings, we go back on that covenant all the time. I mean, that's the Old Testament for you right there in a nutshell, is all of us human beings screwing up over and over and over again. But what does God say? I am going to be faithful to you to the end. And who does he give us? His mother. And his mother is going to lead us to the heart of Jesus Christ. He's going to lead us to the Lord. And because Mary is immaculate conceived, she's conceived without original sin, which is that thing that causes us so often to be like, God, I'm going to do this on my own. I don't need you. It's been nice. I'll see you later. She doesn't have that. She has the love of Jesus Christ in her in such a full and deep way that we can trust her. She's not going to rescind on this. She's not going to be like, it's been fun, but I'm going to go hang out with Jesus now. No, she loves us dearly, as a mother should. And so, if we go to Mary and we say, that covenant that is there, that God has given us from the beginning, I want to be a part of that. She's gonna put you in her heart. She's gonna lead you to her son. And you start having your eyes open and say, oh, that guy Jimmy, who sits by himself every day, I'm gonna go say hi to him because he looks like he could use a friend. Or, I know that God is calling me to do something and I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it anyways because I know that's what he's calling me to do. And you're going to realize that those kinds of moments, when that starts to happen, those are real gifts of grace. Not only are these people's lives going to be affected by Christ, but your life too. God bless you guys. I'm keeping you in prayer. I hope these last 5 days are wonderful for you, and we will see you later. God bless.